What's wrong with Jaden and Willow Smith? Is Will Smith hiding his second son? Which part of Willow's life was too much for her grandmother to handle? And was Jaden kicked out of the house when he was a kid? Hello, my name is Lucas. If you want to know more about their bizarre upbringing and unrealistic accomplishments during the course of their minute lifetime, make sure to watch till the end. Everyone has seen or heard about the extravagant duo of Will and Jada Smith. They got married in 1997 after meeting at an audition for the role of Will's girlfriend in the beloved 90s sitcom The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Unfortunately, the couple had to wait a few more years before they could be united in matrimony. What many people might not know is that Will had already been married once before. Say what? Yeah, you heard me right. Will had been committed to another woman and had his first child with her. Trey Smith is the son of Jodie Fletcher, who had reportedly been Will's first love. Later on, Will became the father of Jaden and Willow Smith. Being the offspring of two exceptional actors, both of the children had inherited a wide range of abilities. Even if we denied their artistic background and parental privileges in Hollywood, we would still see them shine on their own. Did you know Jaden's involvement in the pursuit of happiness had been totally unplanned? The father-son duo had most definitely won many hearts during that production. All in all, the children seem quite average with some remarkable talents, don't they? Wrong. See ahead to discover their not-so-publicized personality traits and personal interests. Prone to public scrutiny, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett-Smith are no strangers to criticism on their marriage and parenting choices. The laid-back parenting of Will and Jada Smith is seen in the fact that both of the children had been homeschooled, or have been tried to be homeschooled. Their parents gave them free rein when it came to education or to a proper academic degree. During his red table chat with wife Jada, Will Smith explained his reasons behind this controversial approach. He said that it was important for the family to stay together, especially with two parents who worked in Hollywood. He seemed to have learned that you can't father from a distance, and it was one of the main motives Willow and Jaden had been homeschooled as young kids. Smith said,
"My kids being with me is of a higher value than sitting in a classroom."
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but that sounds quite unusual coming from an experienced parent. Furthermore, these erratic ideals have been bizarrely interpreted by Jaden Smith. This young prodigy has famously compared the institution of school with a prison system, saying that, "We're preparing everybody to go to prison through the school. It's like, oh, okay, if you're not doing good in the grades, oh, you doing like this? Oh, you go to detention." There are too many correlations between public schools and prison. He further explains how school bells adapt you to have a fixed response to authority. Hate to say it, but school did feel like prison sometimes. If you agreed that school feels like prison, smash that like button. On the more debatable side of his philosophy, he believed if everybody in the world dropped out of school, we would have a much more intelligent society. Even more oddly enough, he noted, if newborn babies could speak, they would be the most intelligent being on planet Earth. I mean, okay if you say so. Moreover, Willow Smith has only gotten 1 year of public education. She terms that year as the most depressing time of her life. In a joint interview, viewers made shocking discoveries about what the duo considers education of the mind. This included numerous amounts of conspiracy theories about the mind and time, with a bit of quantum physics and ancient texts. These siblings have also admitted to not liking anything the contemporary world produces. For example, in a part of this interview, they have been asked what they like to do in the time they are together. Jaden answered that, "We're just trying to make music that we think is cool. We don't think a lot of the music out there is that cool, so we make our own music." Willow continued saying, "That's what I do with novels. There's no novels that I like to read, so I write my own novels and then I read them again. And it's the best thing." Talk about personal preference. This level of privilege incited in the siblings' minds is quite prone to criticism, as even without the conventional education and 9-to-5 jobs, they can afford almost anything on this planet, including the best education known to man, which many normal people would not be able to afford. With that being said, we cannot deny that the siblings have their own set of skills and creative goals. Maybe the conventional methods of education are not meant for everyone, And we support that, don't we? Tell us your views in the comments. The Smith family is known for their open-mindedness and liberal ideas, as depicted in Jada Smith's scandalous Facebook watch show. The couple is more than comfortable with discussing their married and voluptuous life, even in front of their own children. Moreover, Will Smith asserted in an interview with Bet that we don't even say we're married anymore. On that note, the mainstream media is seen continuously devising rumors and conspiracy theories concerning their long-held relationship. Every couple has its ups and downs, which both of the individuals have already admitted to. Is it so hard to believe that people can be emotionally and sexually fulfilled in a monogamous relationship? I guess it is for some people, more specifically Willow Smith. Apart from graphically discussing her first instances of self-discovery at the age of 9, Willow also admitted to her feelings about being in a throuple. I mean, wow, and why? Well, the young actress and singer believes that love is universal, adding, there's so many different types of people in this world, and so many people to learn from, and I don't see the benefit in not putting myself in a position to learn as much as I possibly can from as many people as I possibly can. This confession was quite nerve-wracking for her dear old grandmother, who believed she would never be excited about being in a relationship with multiple people. This decision was encouraged by her own mother, as Jada elaborated further on her sexuality. I love men and women equally, and so I would definitely want one man, one woman, she noted. I feel like I could be polyfidelitous with those two people. I guess fidelity can have multiple interpretations. Jada Smith further admitted to being in a non-sexual throuple after Willow's confession. No topic is out of bounds for this outrageous family. Putting aside Willow's peculiar confessions, let's dive into Jaden's approach to sexuality. Jada Smith believes that she knew the exact moment Jaden and her stepson, Trevor, had lost their virginity. Her frankness with the boys forced Trevor to hide in his bathroom on confrontation. Yikes, that's awkward. Moreover, Jaden Smith has solidified his claim that he's dating rapper Tyler, the Creator, by admitting to a crowd during a festival performance in California.
Tyler doesn't want to say, but Tyler's my motherfucking boyfriend, and he's been my motherfucking boyfriend my whole fucking life.
Currently, it's unclear whether the pair is actually in a relationship or whether Jaden wanted to add fuel to the speculation surrounding Tyler's sexuality. The rapper Tyler Gregory Okonma has never been open to labels, so that could explain the lack of context. As seen from this discussion, the family has created an environment for open discussions on relationships and intimacy. Kudos to them. Let's get real about the approach the Smith family took in dealing with their now adult children. Take a chill pill, as things could get real bumpy. Aside from the fact that Willow's own grandmother introduced her to sex at the meager age of 9, Willow has also been the target of many sexualized controversies. For example, at the age of 13, Willow Smith had been photographed lying in bed with a shirtless 20-year-old Moises Arias. Moises is formerly known for his role as Rico on Disney's Hannah Montana and as one of Jaden's closest friends. The parents seem to be completely fine with the level of comfortability between their minor and an adult. When the drama didn't die off, Jada had to address it in her own quirky way. If that wasn't enough to make you feel hooked on these family dynamics, imagine finding out about your daughter's experience with self-harm on an online interview. On an episode discussing surviving loss, Willow talks about her time after the release of her sensational song Whip My Hair. She admitted,
I honestly feel like I lost my sanity at one point.
Okay.
Really? Yeah. It was after that whole Whip My Hair thing, and I had just stopped doing singing lessons.
Right.
And I was kind of just in this gray area of who am I? Is there, do I have a purpose? Is there anything that I can do besides this?
Willow felt numb as her whole popularity died out and she plunged into a black hole. Her next statement shook everyone to the core.
I was cutting myself.
Both Jada and her grandmother Adrian admitted to having no idea Willow had gone through this experience at the early age of 9. Jada's exact reaction was,
When were you cutting yourself? I didn't see that.
to be honest, if I was her mother, I would have cut the cameras right then. Her reaction seems a bit superficial, as if Willow was talking about trying a new cuisine. I hope the family have an open discussion about mental health, just as they do about their sexualities. One thing that took the Smiths' parents by surprise was Jaden's request to be emancipated on his 15th birthday. On her show Red Table Talk, Jada reminisces about how his 15th birthday was one of the most heartbreaking moments of my life. As Jaden explained,
Mom, I have to leave here to live my life.
she added,
And I remember thinking to myself, as devastated as I was like, he's right.
Yeah.
The time is now. He's 15. It's time for him to leave the house.
So basically, the parents lost all legal rights as a parent to guide and protect their little one. I mean, is that really okay, especially seeing Jaden's declining health in the recent events? I would really love to hear your opinions in the comments. This whole video could be summarized in an old statement by Will Smith himself, where he admitted that he doesn't punish his children. Instead, he makes them take responsibility for their own actions. We don't do punishment. The way that we deal with our kids is they are responsible for their lives. That's quite commendable, since children need to experience the harsh realities of life. Do you agree with his approach? What do you think about the diverse personalities of Willow and Jaden Smith? If you liked this video, then don't forget to hit the thumbs up, join the T Club by subscribing, and hit the bell icon to get notified first. See you in the next video. Till then, take care and stay safe.